bro, they were double dipping. Like nasty. Like I'm talking about like it was falling. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were like getting the residue.
You double dipped.
You know, they were like pounding it down. You know, like scooping it and like just this sauce is good. And I was like, no. How in the hell? Can anybody double
what else I realized about this? No one else.
I want to fight now.
No one else really.
We always play around. Then we're gonna freestyle, but since you're the rapper, go ahead though.
Okay. Ayo. What?
UYJ.
I've been thinking
all day.
Just a little bit. What? My life down a bottomless slope. I lost hope. Mama told me, yo, what you doing though? What the hell you gonna go? What the fuck you gonna do? Do you wanna find a place in life? Do you wanna keep smoking your life away? Do you wanna go ahead and not get a real?
There you go. The beat went away. The beat went away.
Yeah.
All right. It's all good. It happens. What up, y'all? Your boy Cheeseburger here. It's K-Pop Podcast. I got my boy Imran, Sal.
What's going on, guys? What's
up? Special guest UYJ.
Yo.
AKA Julio.
What's going on, guys?
We were supposed to have my guy on a few episodes ago, but some scheduling and stuff like that, and he's been hitting the studio hard.
Yeah, a bit. Honestly, I've been working on a lot of marketing, a lot of promotion, more so. Content outside of music. I have my YouTube channel set up where my music is, but on there, I've also been uploading gaming clips and really more so gaming clips and discussion videos on manga and anime and stuff because I'm a huge geek. I'm a big nerd. It's really who I am.
Yeah, we were talking Star Wars before you guys got here.
Yeah, you saw I was like.
Yeah, we were in it for sure.
What's the content? Is your raps anything about the anime or that sort of thing? Do you make those sort of references? Like, is there any connection?
I did see one of the songs that you
my favorite one is the Hulk Hogan one. Yeah,
Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I have a Dragon Ball is my favorite. Ultra Instinct Julio is what my name stands for. Ultra Instinct being a reference to Goku.
Oh, the UIJ.
Yeah, and I make as much references to video games, music, anime that I like. Hulk Hogan's a song I make, so I have a lot of wrestling references in there. And Ultra Ego is the first song on the album, and that's a new transformation Vegeta had in the manga last year. And I reference, the anime Dragon Ball a lot in that with certain little catchphrases and punchlines and stuff. So I try as much as possible.
Yeah, I don't fuck with anime. I never got into it.
Do you like comics though, right? X-Men, you were in an X-Men shirt?
The series. I try to get into comics as well. I just don't know like where to start. Like what volume? Obviously with volume 1, right? But there's so many different universes. Yeah, there's so much content.
You just gotta start somewhere.
I know, but I just never I wanna
I'll put you on.
I wanna dabble in it. Yeah.
I'll put you on. I got you.
And they get expensive. I got enough of an expensive collection, an expensive habit of collecting like Power Ranger toys and shit like that.
I could tell you're a collectible man. You're a man of
culture.
Yeah,
every episode we have a little something that I bring from the crib. So,
what's your top 5 anime? If you had to list top 5 all time that you've seen, because I saw a couple. I saw Death Note. I saw Attack on Titan, which is really good.
Really good. Really good.
I think one other.
I've heard of Attack on Titan is really good.
What's if you had to rank? Let's forget top 5, top 3.
Top 3. I have a
South Park.
So I'd have to go number 3 would probably be I really, really, really like Inuyasha. I think Inuyasha is a classic, timeless anime.
Have you heard that?
It used to be on Toonami a lot. I'm pretty sure a lot of people that watch this.
I've heard of Toonami.
Inuyasha is an old one. It's a little dog-eared guy. That's a real fun one. Naruto. I was that era that when anime started being fucking pirated on the internet, and you could go to YouTube when YouTube was still new, and you could be like Naruto episode 37. Yeah, I was like 12, 11 years old, and I was that first era of Naruto anime watchers, and
there's like 1,000 episodes, right, in Naruto?
Oh, I think they did like 900 or something close to.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. The manga was long too.
And then he had a son, right?
Boruto, yeah.
Boruto,
yeah. Yeah.
All right. Very nice.
Very nice. And then Dragon Ball, obviously, I'd have to go.
I remember trying to watch Dragon Ball Z as a kid, and I was like, "What the fuck is this, man?
Why?
Where the fuck are the Smurfs?"
The Smurfs. Yeah, I actually fucking couldn't stand it when I first watched it as a kid.
Is Pokemon considered an anime?
It is. It's the most popular anime.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
I didn't.
I used to fuck with Digimon. Remember Digimon?
do.
Oh yeah.
It's like the
That I
bootleg
used to-
Pokemon.
Didn't they bring that
It
back?
is,
and
but
it
I don't
kinda-
know. I don't know why.
It did.
It
So-
didn't work as much, right? Or,
What, the
No, I
Digimon?
think
Yeah.
it still is. I think it's still running.
is it?
Yeah. But with the thing about animes is that it's you got the companies they'll be funded, but not every anime will go all the way through and cover the whole manga because most animes are based off of manga. It won't
What's
cover
manga?
everything. Essentially Japanese comic books.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just in a different way, different form than what.
So
comic books
any
are.
anime that's out there used to be a comic.
You essentially,
Okay.
used to be a manga.
You
There-
remember Samurai Pizza Cats?
No.
Pizza
Cats?
There was like these 3 cats. It was like the world of cats,
course.
the universe. But they ran like a pizza parlor. And then when there was fucking trouble, they'd be like, yeah, and then fucking have like samurai. Remember, you ever seen? I did used to watch Ronin Warriors,
Yeah.
bro. So they had like suits like that, and
Mm,
they would go fucking fight crime.
that sounds interesting.
Fucking dope. I'm gonna put you on with
I thought I
that.
seen that Pokemon was coming back with some kind of series or something
at
They
McDonald's.
keep
bro.
they
It had
keep
to be.
on. Their series is still going on.
on Netflix.
Is it really?
Yeah, their
Damn.
series is still going on.
I saw the other day. They really. Sorry for my voice a little hoarse, but Airbender, Last Airbender.
Yes.
Is that
Oh,
considered
yeah.
an anime?
I think so.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know what? Yeah, I would say it is, but
mean,
they say it's not because it's I guess it's
American,
American.
right.
Yeah,
The origin of it. So-
yeah, but
But I heard the other day they're coming with a movie.
A live series.
No. It's a movie. I have the picture, and
It's a
it's
movie
coming
now?
out in 2025.
I thought it
It's
was
going to be
gonna
a
be a
trilogy
series.
of them as adults.
Mm.
better. Hopefully, it's better
Yeah.
than the
They
first
look
live
they look
action
pretty
they did.
dope. Yeah, the live action was horrible.
Bad.
M Night
Bad.
Shyamalan made it, I believe, right?
Really?
I think so. That's probably
Mm.
why.
What was that Pokemon game everyone was playing that was
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I
Yeah.
do. It was
I wish I
Wow,
could have got
time.
into
What year-
Pokemon
what
because it
year
seemed like
was that?
fun.
2016.
2016?
Damn.
2016. I remember that because that was a fun summer. That was a fun summer.
Big
Did
old
you
fucking
partake?
nerd.
You said what?
Did you partake?
Yeah. Of course. I'm a
What, Pokemon Go?
Pokemon's.
Yeah.
You know
Everybody
what?
did.
I did.
You
know-
did too?
I did.
Did it take you to the hood? Like people were saying it was
Hey,
actually.
He was
It
in the
could.
Spanish
It
version.
could.
He did the
But
Spanish
you-
version of Pokemon Vamos.
What it was it would take you to places that were more busy. They would try to keep you like in parks and
Yeah.
more
like
areas
they
where
had
people,
some
like,
at the White Sox.
yeah.
Like
Oh.
they would have like
Yeah,
rare
that's-
ones in White Sox Stadium.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right.
motherfuckers had to go to the game and shit.
It was
That's
pretty
smart.
dope.
Yeah.
It was a cool thing. I honestly, if I were to what I would redo that list would be Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Dragon Ball. Those would be my top 3 animes right there for me. Inuyasha.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That I grew up on
remember that.
Yu-Gi-Oh. I played Yu-Gi-Oh in high school to stay the hell out of trouble. Because I was just very much. If I didn't do sports or play Yu-Gi-Oh, I would have been gotten somebody pregnant or probably just been like not gangbanging or nothing, but I would have just been bullshitting,
Wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah,
type shit.
so I kept myself very engaged in nerdy activities and
Yeah.
physical activities as well to
I was watching SmackDown.
yeah.
Remember SmackDown, the
remember
wrestling.
that.
Oh heck yeah. You know?
Yeah. SmackDown was the shit.
At what age did you realize it was fake? And did you keep watching? It was fake?
Yeah,
I think I
did.
realized
Kept
it.
watching?
I think I realized it in 8th grade, but I was like,
What was it? The what
It was the
specific,
excitement, I
like,
think. for me.
Yeah.
the way that like when they were like when Vince McMahon would be like in the hospital,
yeah.
And Steve Austin
and
comes
then
in.
yeah, and then like somebody would
You call
come,
him Vincent
come
McMahon?
Vince McMahon.
You said Vincent McMahon.
Did I?
Vincent
yeah,
Kennedy
well,
Showing
McMahon.
him respect.
yeah, the V man.
Right.
But when he would be in the hospital with like a broken leg, and then here comes fucking Steve Austin dressed like a nurse. I got it from here, doc.
Yeah.
and then he's just like, the SOB, and it's like, I was like, I don't know. I don't know why security.
But why
ain't
did you
there.
keep?
Like,
Because the moment I realized it was fake, I tried and I couldn't watch it.
You just
I don't know. It was
I
just
stopped.
it,
I couldn't
It just
take it.
got you hyped.
I love combat
know?
sports. I love anything combat. So I love mixed martial arts, jiu-jitsu, wrestling,
Yeah.
pro wrestling. So I guess that, but I fell in love with the bad guy characters.
For real?
Yeah, they're fucking stupid. The bad guys,
Yeah.
they're over.
So who's considered the bad guy though? Because I always thought
The bad
that-
guys would be bad.
that DX,
Yeah.
the assholes were the good guys.
So they were them and
was the
Austin
time.
were.
Remember
what
DX, D Generation X?
Suck it.
Yeah,
Oh,
remember
yeah,
Suck
yeah,
It? Road Dog, Jesse James,
But
badass,
they were
Billy
meant to be
Gunn.
bad guys, but they were good.
Good
somehow.
guys. Them
To
and
me,
Austin.
they were the good guys.
Yeah, them and Austin were they were ahead of their time because now the bad guys are cheered like if they're the good
I
guys.
don't know. I don't know. I know the Miz or the Jizz. I don't
He's
know
a
the
bad
fuck.
guy. He's the Miz.
the Miz.
The
yeah.
Miz.
The Miz was a.
Here he
guy
comes.
from
Like, the
He
Jizz.
became a wrestler right after. leaving like MTV from Real World.
That's him.
Him.
That's him. Yeah.
Yeah. And
He's Team Jizz.
No, that's you. That's what you call them. Shit.
We're like, why are you wearing a white shirt? I'm Team Jizz. Yeah, no, but yeah. That's like The Rock was a good guy. Mankind was the shit.
I'm intrigued why you kept watching when it was fake. Like,
I don't know.
Knowing like how long did you keep it going?
they hurt themselves. They do hurt themselves.
That's
They
the
do,
thing.
yeah.
You know what it was? It was dudes like Mankind.
The story.
No, it was dudes that like Mankind where like you saw him fall, and there's no way that's fake. Like he busted his shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like that dude lost a tooth.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see
through
that.
his nose. And
When
shit.
you would see dudes like Chris Jericho or like the Hardy brothers.
Hardy
yeah,
brothers,
Jeff
yeah.
Hardy
You
do
know,
the Swan
those-
Tom.
Right. Those
Yeah.
things were like, get the table. They were slamming them
What's the
old,
other guys?
old females in them. Remember the old
Yeah.
ladies?
Yeah, they
They were
were.
slamming them through the
Those are
fucking
called
tables.
bumps, and those
That-
that canvas is wood.
The tag
Right.
team,
It's compressed
guys,
wood.
They used to wear camo. What was it?
That the Dudley
Boys.
brothers. The Dudley brothers. Bro, they were that stuff kept me going.
Yeah.
But when they would be like, listen here, you're gonna find out. Like, I'm gonna go
And
take a
remember
pee.
when they had cut scenes in between it? The camera was just conveniently right there.
Right,
Yeah,
yes.
catch it all.
Every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, at that point, I was like, there's
Exactly.
something weird.
Yeah.
It was like the original reality TV.
I couldn't
right?
believe the storyline anymore
Right?
at that point.
Yeah. It was like reality TV.
So if you don't buy into the storyline, how are you gonna watch the fight?
You
See what I'm saying?
you have to
For-
suspend the.
For one,
yeah,
we
belief. You have to.
weren't these adults that we are now. We were still kids.
I was a pretty young age. I was like, this is some bullshit. I can't keep this up. I can't justify it anymore.
I guess I stopped right before high school.
Which sucks because Monday Night Raw was
Dude, it was
the
Raw.
best. Yeah,
It was the
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
SmackDown versus Raw was the shit. All that.
Yeah.
Wait, so what was the one time that you were like, fuck this shit?
What was the
It was
fight?
when I found out it was fake. I don't remember what the exact.
Did you ever
instance was.
did you ever defend it?
At the
All the
scar,
time,
Like when
man.
people are like it's
Seems
fake.
scarred right now.
It's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the time. I always said it was real. Everyone was like, "This kid's an idiot," but I just kept watching this shit.
You know,
And then,
I
yeah.
mean, it's somewhat real.
they get hurt.
Stop.
You
I
take.
can't.
What about?
But you know what? Yu-Gi-Oh's not fucking real. Anime's nothing's real.
Yes, but you
Well,
know
you're
what you're
just
getting
you're
into.
just a fan of it.
You're getting into a great storyline, a great writing.
That's what it is.
Mhm.
I mean, everything's I guess
That's
so.
why. That's why
I
you
still
like
have
it.
friends. I still have
I
friends.
watch it.
Shout out to Demetrius. He's on it. He gets me hyped
Wrestling?
up.
on what?
Yeah.
Oh, Brian.
I think you know him. Demetrius Rosales?
Maybe. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
used to hang out with my cousin.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's into it. Like, dude, he's like a fucking historian for that shit.
Yeah,
And he
honestly
keeps
too.
me intrigued. I mean, he'll post. He'll have a thread. He'll go by the man. Demetrius, you're the man. He knows he's the man. So that shit like that.
You know, one of the guys at work that works mean was trying to be a wrestler, right?
The big tall guy, the guy
Oh.
with the curly hair.
Yeah. He was.
He
Yeah.
gets so
He's
excited.
into that shit too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he gets so
those
excited.
they're passionate about it.
It is.
That's love.
You know-
That's a cool ass dude too.
It's
Yeah.
hard though because you do take them bumps. Like I said, that canvas is wood. You gotta keep your head tucked in because when you get power bombed, you're gonna hit your head on the back of that canvas.
Dude, let me stun you real quick.
But that's like
That's
DDT.
You remember doing those?
DDT?
I can't believe we used to do them shits in school,
dangerous.
Supervision, yeah.
bro, or get in trouble fucking in gym,
yeah.
shooting play basketball. Suck it.
I can't believe we're telling
Get in
adults to
trouble.
suck it. That's some
Right.
crazy
Well, I
shit.
wasn't. The fuck are you saying it with?
You were an obedient ass kid, man.
I just wasn't telling adults to suck it. I'm trying to get them locked up.
yes,
and shit.
ma'am. And shit.
I'm dead. Holy shit.
In the last episode, where we had my nephew Marlitos, we had a discussion. We were discussing in the last episode, real quick, AI and its influence or
Mm.
its possible takeover in the rap game.
Yeah.
When you being a rapper,
Yeah.
what do you think? What are your thoughts? Because this guy's loving it.
I mean, it's fire, but like,
The song that Drake and Weeknd song was fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's what
I
you
was
were-
so surprised how good that was, and then when I found out it wasn't real, I think it's something that in every form of platform. Speaking of Star Wars, people are debating online would George Lucas use AI to help him make a Star Wars movie,
Oh,
right?
would he or
yeah.
he did?
I think he would.
Oh, he would. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think to an extent, I think what you're gonna get helped with is the tedious shit that nobody really wants to do, i.e., you pay artists to design for you in a movie. A lot of those designs don't make it. So it's like their favorite one that they put so much time into correcting, like that could be the one. It's
Right.
not gonna be the one.
Right.
And then ain't nobody gonna ever use that. And cool, they drew it and that's a cool piece, but it's just a sentimental value thing. It's not gonna make them no money. I just think that with music, it's the same thing. You're gonna have a lot of artists that are gonna be like, okay, Jarvis, fucking, what flow should I use on this beat?
Jarvis.
Yeah.
What's the best flow for this? It's gonna take out a level of everybody's gonna be able to now have the same fucking flow, which already was, I think, an issue that was that has plagued rap. Everybody goes to the fucking, they'll hear a beat and they'll be like, oh, let's hit this flow. Let's hit this flow, because they're inspired by a certain artist. So their whole song, the whole dynamic is inspired by somebody else's song.
Yeah.
You know, so beat, the drums, everything can sound like somebody else's song. And then what's the best flow for this? Well, let's do this flow. And I just think that, you know, you're gonna see more of that. You're
No
gonna
originality.
no originality, no creativity. But then again,
I think you're not going to see a lot of credibility.
yeah,
People are probably going to be like,
I think
An
that's
AI
what we
wrote
were talking
that.
about, right? That nobody else was gonna come out with something, or what was the next thing? You know,
Yeah, it's
who's coming with the next best thing, or genre, or not genre, I guess you could say, but that follows everybody else's beat to it, right? Is that what you're saying? Kind of.
yeah, everybody's gonna follow the steps that people take, but they're gonna more so like essentially, you know, I had to take time to come up with the flow, like on the song Ultra Ego and Hulk Hogan. I had to really, like, when I heard the song Ultra Ego, my producer, shout out nobody.wav, when he showed me Ultra Ego, I was like, oh man. And I remember I was playing my PlayStation and I might have been sipping a White Claw or some shit like that, but I got so fucking hyped up that I just started rapping. And the song's Ultra Ego, and I just instantly hit this, that, evolve, Super Saiyan Blue. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, I kind of like that, and worked with that flow consistently.
Yeah.
And then finally the song was so structured very well to where it was like, okay, this was authentic. It was, you could tell, you know, you can tell when somebody reads their lyrics off of paper, it's just going to feel unauthentic. It's not going to feel the same anymore. But then again, look at that Drake and that Weeknd shit. That shit sounded so fucking dope. I couldn't even tell the difference. And then you're gonna have an artist be able to be.
I was telling him, who's to say that in the last 10 years they weren't using AI without letting anybody know?
it hasn't existed to this
How
extent.
do we know?
Yeah.
There's Bluetooth.
Series does, I think.
Bluetooth, when it came out to the public, had existed behind the curtain for years.
I
know
think
that technology.
Yeah, I think it's kind of
technology isn't just discovered and then they're just, oh, check this out. No, it's
look at Series
behind the
AI
scenes
essentially,
a lot.
right? Series AI, essentially,
Yeah.
right? So I think they probably did, but like he said, not to this level where it's all like, Jarvis, I want to make this.
and
Like,
it makes the beats too, right? The AI.
yeah. Dude, you can use it to fucking for YouTube videos to edit and upload this right now. You can use AI and be like, hey, what's the best title for this podcast episode? These
Yeah.
are the topics on it. Blah blah blah.
Damn, how come
We're
we
gonna do that. We're gonna ask it. They're gonna be like, remove Julio.
I promise you, like, you know, this is with this guy right here.
Yeah.
This is- yeah,
Snapchat has the AI that we were talking about.
Yeah, I haven't looked into that, but I'm like, I could assume that it's similar to the YouTube process where it tells you, okay, this is a popular post, use this filter, use this song.
Right.
You know, it could.
This is trending.
Mm.
You know.
And but that's the good thing of it too. That is a very good thing for it, because
If anything, it's gonna
keep musicians in the
remove.
loop.
It's gonna probably remove the producer, right? The beat maker if this motherfucker's making beats,
Well, that's a good one. Yeah.
right?
It's a very you definitely can, and because
It's gonna threaten their fucking their
And-
position.
and that's the scary thing.
Because why pay a producer what? I don't know how much.
A lot.
10,000, 20,000, depending on their resume.
Yeah.
When you could just be like, hey, make me a beat real quick. I gotta go take a shit.
And what's
You
crazy?
come back and you got that heat.
The weird thing about it though is that at some point paywalls are going to come into play. So you're going to come into AI that's going to, because when you make a beat, like not every producer, and I always hear producers that know how to play different instruments, they always suggest to other producers learn how to play instruments.
Yeah, to not be obsolete.
Yeah, because not only that though, when you're doing it off let's say Ableton, you know, and you're producing a beat, those are samples that are already somebody's used. Somebody else could be using those samples, and that's cool. But you as an authentic musician can make your own samples, can make authentic music. You know, your own piano riffs, your own guitar riffs, etc., and it just helps with the authenticity. And yeah, I think that's one thing that it's gonna hurt. And I think, but I think there will be people that are trained to the ear that could tell the difference between that. I don't know if an AI can replicate the passion that somebody can put behind
shit.
that.
It's got passion because I was like, hey, I had that. Was it Chat GPT?
Chat GPT.
What is it?
Chat GPT.
Chat like chatting.
Yes.
Oh, I thought that motherfucker's name was Chad.
Chad.
Oh, so I went to the Chat GPT and I was like, hey, I got into a fight with my girl. Whatever. Chat GPT.
GPT.
G. Letter G.
I went to the AI, dog. I went to the AI.
You're gonna get replaced by AI. For sure.
I know. Welcome to the SK podcast. I sound like him. But I was like, hey, remember when we were like, hey, write my wife a poem, and that shit wrote a poem or a letter, a love letter to the fucking wife, and it knew I had kids. How the fuck? And it knew nothing about me.
Google knows you have kids, and there's like when it has no AI, they know everything about you.
Yeah, I guess.
Right. So how hard is it
I
to
was
scrape
scared,
the internet
dog.
and get information from you?
He's
That shit exists now.
scared.
That's not the scary part.
I didn't go home for a week.
It's that is not the scary part. That's not the scary part. Is like the fact that like I don't even remember using my credit card on Google and fucking my credit card number was saved on Google.
Yep.
Damn.
There was no transactions or anything. Nobody hacked into it. I have two
What's your
step
credit card
authentication. And I was like, I don't remember fucking using this.
People are gonna start using it for the love letters.
You know what? They're gonna use it for everything. It's gonna, but you know, it's gonna be interesting because
Somebody
like
your
I said,
ass. You single? You single?
yeah.
Get them, ladies.
No,
Why
no.
not?
I do not want you, Susias, at the moment.
Oh, he's ready for the first date.
Damn.
No, right now, I wouldn't mind dating somebody. But I'm very focused on this summer especially being the year of promoting, doing this. Like the album came out last year. Thank You, Sweetheart, by the way. That's the name of my album. It's on all streaming platforms. But essentially,
we'll put the link on the description, right?
Yeah,
we'll have all that.
It's right here. You can put it right here, right?
Put it in your face so we can erase it right now.
It's. I kind of lost my train of thought there.
Who's Thank You, Sweetheart for? Who are you thinking?
No, so the story for that is we were at the bar. The cover is actually me and my producer at the bar. We're having some drinks, and the waitress was kind of cute. She had a nice figure on her, and she gave me my change after getting some drinks, and I was just like, "Thank you, sweetheart." And then my producer heard that, and he just was dying of laughter. He's there with his girlfriend and shit, and she was, I got the waitress's number. Never follow through with it, but it was just.
She didn't call you back, dog.
No,
you know why? You know why he ordered dessert. You guys heard about that?
There was no dessert at the bar, but possibly.
You guys heard about that? Was it on Reddit?
I was on Black Twitter.
Black Twitter? What the hell is Black Twitter?
What is that?
It's the section where all the black folks are.
Exactly.
Oh shit! No, I know.
I never heard of that.
Latino Twitter.
I didn't know that. I didn't know there was.
It's on Black Twitter.
Wait, I'd never heard of this.
A Black Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. No.
You just go black topics. You know, like I said,
algorithm. It's the algorithm thing. It's showing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dope.
Well, why are you
in Black?
He probably likes rap music or something.
Right?
You know.
That's why we got to put the spotlight on it. He's so dark, it fades away
Probably
into
like
darkness.
Probably likes rap.
Darkness
Probably like
is spreading.
You know, just like off of what you watch, but because I don't get a lot of Latino Twitter. In my feed.
Twitter is way too complicated for me. I can't follow.
What's complicated about it?
I can't follow the fucking. I don't even want to get into it.
Your phone's too.
You got to show me. You got to show me.
It's not nothing to show. You just open the app and read. That's it. That's
it.
literally it. And
I don't know how to read well,
and you don't like. That's it.
But anyways, go ahead with your Black Twitter.
Yeah, so there was a topic on there years ago that was about dessert on a first date, right? So if a man orders dessert on a first date, a lot of black women were saying that's a red flag. I'm out. I don't want it. It's not masculine for them to order dessert, right? So I guess for us it doesn't matter. We're all married. It doesn't make
now
I'm a single man.
Yeah,
going on a first date. Are you conscious about ordering dessert?
Have you ordered dessert?
My friend Gene, shout out Gene. I remember one day we were kids, man. We were like 18, 17, and we had just finished smoking, and I went to go get some chocolate pudding from the pantry, and as soon as he seen me grab the pudding, he just started baking me for it, you know? And like, I was like, what the fuck? And he never ate any crazy sweets like that. Like he'd have maybe like some chips or something. But
Man,
never,
we can't do nothing as men. We
No,
can't eat a banana in peace.
I don't think there's anything on the first date. Yes, because
guess what? Yes, you can.
I don't think you should. Yeah, I don't think you should order.
You can't eat a glizzy.
I don't think you should order dessert on the first date.
Why not?
Just because you want to keep a level of mystery. You already know that I like my steak medium. You already know probably the drink that I have, like a hard alcoholic drink, a soft drink, whatever the case may be. You're already knowing a bit too much. I don't know if this is going to go any further.
But is that being? I guess what was the question? Being
not masculine.
Not masculine.
Getting dessert, is it less masculine?
I don't just
think
so.
about it. Let's say you order a drink with whipped cream, and as a man you slurp, and we have whipped cream all
Oh,
over.
you know what?
Like that is a little weird.
That is
your boys cleaning it up.
No, it is weird.
It's a little weird, right?
Because like, have you ever seen that movie with Steve Carell and Ryan Gosling where he's like, "Why are you sipping it with that tiny straw?" He was just drinking a drink.
No,
and he had these tiny little straws with it.
Yeah.
And you got a small penis in your mouth. Like, what the hell are you doing? There's some things we can't do.
I don't know. You think it's?
I don't think so. I'm sure you've been getting.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I think you should just, I like to keep a level of mystery. Like I'm Batman.
Well, ladies, if you're watching this,
yeah,
is it? I don't think so.
Leave a comment.
I guess. Leave a comment. Yeah, leave a comment.
Any cream-based dessert.
That's a red flag for sure. Because why do you want something shooting out at you?
Yeah.
No, already whipped on it. My guy.
Oh, like some pie with some
who the fuck serves you a can of whipped cream? What restaurant you going to?
No, I'm talking more so like Danishes or like cream-filled donuts or something like that. Like, it's like,
If the guy's paying for it, order whatever the fuck you want.
Well, that's fine for women. I'm saying, but for the dude,
I said my guy.
So I'm assuming you think is.
Yeah. Do you think it's?
I can see it.
He doesn't like ice cream for one.
Like I said, the cream-based desserts. Imagine if you had some whipped cream on there, you took a sip. Like I would feel self-conscious as shit, right? Like
Why?
I'd be like, oh shit, like I gotta chill out with this, If she ordered, I'd take a bite, right? I'd just like, can I get an extra spoon? I'll take a bite. But if I'm initiating the order and she's looking at me to order, I'm like, okay, I feel a little suspect.
Don't you think sometimes they want the man to order
everything but dessert? Anything but dessert.
No,
Have you ever linked up with the boys and said, let's go get dessert?
I never.
Never. It just,
you have.
No.
You know what though? I also think it's because the restaurants usually
we just had donuts.
Suggest the dessert a lot of the times for the women and the children.
Yep.
Can I get
what?
The restaurants usually suggest it for the women and the children.
Yep. Yeah, they always.
I guess so. Yeah.
Or the kids.
Did they always offer the dessert for that?
Desserts? Yeah.
And then I'm over here like maybe I want.
Right. But I want my choco flan.
There you go.
Yeah. No, I've noticed that too. So it's something that we probably have to Google and really look into.
Yeah.
Why? It's probably like something like.
Or is it only in the black culture?
No. It's every culture. Think about every restaurant that opens up that's just a dessert restaurant. Who's there taking Instagram pictures? You don't see dudes up there in line.
Yeah.
It's women.
Taking pictures of what?
Women are going to Margie's.
I've taken pictures.
Chill, dog.
Oh, to that now.
I go to Margie's.
I do too, but like I don't go by myself.
No, you're right, because I take them to Margie's.
You guys like boba?
I take my daughters and their mom.
You guys like boba?
Yeah,
my daughters do.
Have you ever seen 3 dudes in line waiting for boba?
Hell no.
Why? Why is that? It's because it's for women. It's feminine. It's like it's supposed to be. They're targeting women specifically.
Yeah. You know what? I had one friend. He was like, "You've never had boba tea? I'm gonna put you on a boba."
Unless
tea,
they're hipsters, then they're waiting.
He was pretty hipster. You're not lying.
See,
you're not lying about that. But you're absolutely right. That is a very, very true. You don't see that. We'll go out for coffee. We'll go out for a burger.
It's because I guess we're stereotyped as the serious ones, right? Ain't nobody got no time for no sweets. Trying to fight this type 2 diabetes over here.
Dudes are eating sweets. The problem is if you're initiating the sweets, that's
I guess not in that circumstance at a restaurant, right?
What do you mean?
But like
on a first date, that's what we're talking about.
Well, he just said when a waiter comes and like offers it to the kids and the wife.
Yeah.
And not the guy.
Yeah.
They do though.
There's a dessert menu. Be like, fucking my menu.
Can I get some dessert for the women and children?
Yeah.
For the lady and children, like, oh, motherfucker.
What about my menu?
Exactly.
I want my chocolate fudge brownie. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. But I honestly think I could see it. I don't think it's a big deal. But on the first date, if you don't know each other like that, don't be going out there giving, especially as a woman too, you shouldn't be going out there and ordering the whole damn menu. You should be a bit more reserved too, and
true.
Kind of like be polite about that. You shouldn't be out there trying to finesse. I mean,
to me, if I don't eat, I'm not paying.
Are appetizers suspect too?
No,
right? Appetizers are fine.
Why?
Unless you're eating
you're
the little
doing
glizzies.
Yeah, full experience.
Yeah.
Full dining almost.
If I'm paying for it, I'm getting whatever I want.
I guess there are some weird
Chocolate covered
appetizers,
bananas, fuck it.
I understand, Mike.
Run it.
That's
Bananas.
You never had a chocolate covered banana?
Are you gonna slice them
Hell
up?
no. I'm
Oh
gonna crunch
man.
that motherfucker right at the tip.
Oh man. Lord have mercy.
What? It's,
Hits the back-
you've
hits the
never
back of
had
your
a
throat.
chocolate covered banana?
It hits the back of your throat, doesn't it?
That's why my voice is all raspy. Goddamn nuts.
There. All right. Oh man.
I think some appetizers. Tell me about if you order hummus with two dudes. Is that weird?
Why
You
we're
did
di-
that
we're
the other
dipping-
day.
It's very similar to the
You
chips and
sure?
salsa at Mexican
That's
restaurants.
true.
I'm cautious. I'm cautious. I don't like people double dipping.
I hate double dip.
Oh yeah.
But you just established the rule. ahead of
I
time,
went
right?
with Rosa one time. We went out
Yeah.
and we met this other couple and we
I thought you were gonna say Rosa double.
She
dip.
could- yeah, you
No. We went out and we all had the same chips and salsa. And one of the spouses they double dipped.
What you do?
Rosalia was about to, and I went like,
I mean, what the
she's
fuck?
like, ow. I was like, what's wrong? She's like, what? I was like, and I think she got the point, and she didn't do it. And at the end of the fucking night, she was like, did you not want me to grab? I was like, bro, they were double dipping, like nasty. Like I'm talking about, like it was falling. Like,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
They were like getting the residue.
You double dipped.
You know, they
The
were
hair.
like pounding it down. You know, like scooping it and like just this sauce is good. And I was like, no, how in the hell? Can
You know
anybody
what
double dip?
else I realized about this? No one else.
I want to fight now.
No one else really picks up on this.
I wanna
You
mosh
ever
pit.
share a bag of chips with somebody else?
No,
I try not
Sometimes
to.
They lick their lips.
yes,
Oh,
and they
no,
go back
no.
in,
And then they go back
Yeah.
in.
I try not to.
I don't-
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I can't share a bag of chips.
He just tried to share a bag of chips today. don't
No,
know
I
what
did
he's talking
not.
about.
Oh, Muhammad, yeah, you did.
But I don't eat with my hands.
He's all like, you guys.
No,
want
hey,
some?
I'm talking
Oh,
about.
he does for sure. Yeah. Nasty as
Bro,
hell.
No, I did not.
No, look, if you, I guess, offer them, you don't just let them.
I think.
Oh, you pour it in their hand. You're saying.
Yeah.
I've never say, let me grab it in there.
I've had people
Yeah.
dip in there, and I'd be like, just fucking take it, bro.
People,
Take it
people
back,
have
'cause you
asked,
fucked me
you
up.
know,
You fucked-
just grab it.
You don't know where they're coming from.
I see no reason to like lick your fingers in
Or
the
that,
middle of
yeah.
still eating chips.
It's
Why
an
would you do that?
instinct.
You
It's an
do that at the
They're
end.
like,
When you're done.
let me grab
Yeah.
another one.
It's a reflex,
That's wild,
you know.
man.
You just
That's not instant. That's just bad manners.
it's carelessness. Yeah, I guess so.
Carelessness. I like
Chips
it.
aren't.
Yeah.
They're not
He
meant
did
to be
try to
shared.
share a bag of
Being
chips.
inconsiderate.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Good bag of chips.
That's why restaurants give you like a dip or whatever the fuck it is, and they'll give you like 4 little plates so that people can just scoop it on their plate
Yes.
and holler at your boy. But
Mhm.
not that day. I was like, oh no. And that shit looked fire, dog.
That's messed up.
'Cause I love me some
I
guac.
bet you he kept looking at that shit.
He
Like,
said, "I love
I
me some
did, bro.
guac."
I did.
I got
I would have just ordered another one.
I got a technique with mozzarella sticks because I've seen people do this too. You almost have to double dip mozzarella sticks, right? Because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
marinara.
Yeah.
So what I do is I flip it around and I go to the back. Is that okay? Is that acceptable?
It's borderline.
Borderline,
Get your
yeah.
ass whooped. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that.
Sure, I
He's so
can see
dumb.
that. I can see
It's
that.
borderline getting your ass whooped.
He ready to
For
fight
sure.
right now.
Oh yeah, don't fuck with it.
He's
Don't
mad
mess
as
with
ruin
his mozzarella
hell.
sticks.
Don't ruin my
Don't
meal.
mess with his mozzarella sticks.
Don't ruin my meal.
Oh
No.
shit.
No.
That's borderline, I
Yeah.
guess.
It's borderline.
But I would.
Onion rings, because those are bigger, right? You can flip it and not get any mouth on it or saliva on it. and
What do
dip
you
it.
dip onion rings on?
That's a good
Mozzarella
question.
sauce.
I've seen ranch too.
marinara.
I've heard ranch.
Mhm.
No, you got to eat those raw. Like
Nah.
not raw.
Oh,
no,
Nick.
not raw, but like raw as far as no dipping sauce.
What?
Like just like that.
What are you talking about?
Those are how you know they're
Not
good.
not raw, like crudos, like cooked, but like with no sauce.
That's how you
No,
know they're good
marinara,
though.
man.
When you
Right. You know, you want to
You
taste the
marinara
inside.
or
Yeah.
ranch? That's the
Marinara, no.
Yeah. What are you talking about, man?
You never had onion rings with marinara?
No, only
So-
mozzarella.
So how do you
sticks.
know?
Because
You're
I
missing
just
out.
feel. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's like a pizza with onions on it.
I guess I put ketchup on my pizza. You guys put
That's
ketchup?
not bad.
Can
See?
you mess up
See?
an onion ring?
How do you go
Like,
from
it's
that
just
and
fried
you
onion,
be
right?
putting
Like, you
ketchup
can't mess
on
it
your
up.
damn pizza?
I don't know.
The crust, I guess, the breaded.
That's it.
It's
I don't
good.
know, but
That's
I'm
true.
just saying.
Yeah, the breading.
Tastes
Yeah,
really
or
good.
not frying it long enough.
Yeah,
so
and then it's
still
just
raw.
all.
How did we come to eat?
I don't
about
know.
Food right now.
I don't know.
Talking about desserts, then we went to appetizers.
Speaking of desserts, though, fuck it. You saw Chance the Rapper?
Yeah.
Just getting that
Well,
cake on?
I got a question about the AI thing. We didn't get to finish that part.
Fuck
Yeah.
it. I'll just fuck it. We'll be back.
So,
After these messages.
so like imagine like the AI learns on top of shit that already exists. So that's why it's able to create a Drake song. It can copy his flow. It can copy the Weeknd's flow. Knows what beats he flows the best on, and create a song based on that, right?
Correct.
And then probably take some data points about the most streams, whatever, and then it just says this is the best song, this is the best style, this is the best verse, right? Imagine dropping AI back in like 2006 or something, when Kanye was sampling a bunch of soul beats and whatever and learning based on that, right? Like you wouldn't get the same style of music you get today. So there's an element of art that exists. It's called art for a reason. It's artists, right? So AI, if you just stop making music today and just created and had AI make your music, you wouldn't get a new style.
Yeah.
You would just get the same style over.
Right.
Because
It's only gonna. Right. That's a good.
so right now.
So what's your question?
So I guess
this guy's a genius. He's giving us the answer, Sway.
Right. Damn.
So,
no answer, Sway.
I'm working through the question.
You get dessert, boss.
So if you think about it both ways, right? There's music that the masses like, which is just Taylor Swift or some whatever like that.
I hate her.
It doesn't require anything brilliant. It's not art really. It's just music, right? And then there's the fringes that actually that set the tone for society.
Yes.
Like the Drake, like Drake back in the day when he blew up, it wasn't because he was making music for the masses. He was making for a specific niche of people, right?
Yes.
So what's the question?
I don't know. I guess when it comes to AI, I don't know. I guess like, what are your thoughts? Is
it really a threat?
Where do you draw the line? Like, where do you draw the line?
What you're saying?
With
what
art?
you're saying is, I think the best way that I've heard anybody articulate the ultimate fear of it, because like the AI is inspired. The AI already has that. Now, like he said, if you were to just stop, every artist was like, we're done. AI takes care of it. Yeah, that all we're gonna have.
It's gonna stay stuck on whatever it knows.
We have now. So you're gonna have Lil Uzi, a bunch of songs sounding like that.
Work.
Yeah,
I just want.
So you're gonna have a bunch of Taylor Swift's. Rock's gonna sound the same. Nothing's gonna.
It's not gonna evolve. Right.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying
that's what people like music. They go towards how they feel specifically in a moment. Music evolves.
It's not gonna have a game changing moment.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like Jordan was, like Steph Curry was.
So
like Dirk
where does it go in the music industry then? Because you still need the artist to create the trends.
It will go. I think it'll go in towards engineering. I think the best and the safest way is to go to audio engineering. Hey, what is the best tone for this? Help people out to understand.
Not the right. I get what you're saying.
How to teach people how to produce.
Right.
I think
that's why. Yeah.
That's where it's going to be Jarvis. And it'll help these people. And that's why initially I was against. Sidetrack against the idea of what George Lucas use it for Star Wars, and I was like, no, he wouldn't. But I was like, wait, why the fuck would he not? It's gonna get rid of.
Well, it's not even his anymore. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's Disney's.
Yeah,
but I'm saying like if back in the day, the first six trilogies, would he have ever done it? And it's like, no, anybody would for certain little tedious shit like that. Or if you're trying to start off low budget, man, you're gonna get the best way of how to go about this. Like, okay, I'm a YouTube content creator. I want to make a video on the Avengers movie coming out. Blah 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 blah, and it helps you out with that. Same thing with music, but when you go ahead and start fucking seeing that it's gonna make fake music, that's when it gets scary, And that song got taken down, the Drake and Weeknd song, but it got a lot of views. It got like almost 100,000 views.
Damn.
And that's on Spotify, and it's sad that Spotify allowed that to happen. Now, hopefully, Spotify.
It was on Spotify,
dude. It was on Spotify.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was on fucking Spotify. Kato, the producer, shout out Kato. He fucking pointed that out. He made a whole video about it. And I was like, dude, this is insane that it actually was allowed, but they didn't know. You didn't have because like, okay, this is just a little fucking how you go ahead and upload with music. You go ahead and as an independent artist, you sign up for a distribution, right? You get like DistroKid or something. I have DistroKid. And then you go ahead, you make your song. Let's say you produced your own track or whatnot, right? You upload it onto there, and then you're going to credit everybody. So everybody gets credited, everybody gets paid. The fact that like, I'm pretty sure Drake has a number that's credited, like a certain type of serial number or some shit, the Weeknd too. Like the fact that like somehow that was able to get on there and be credited as them without their like number or their verification on there is fucking weird.
Like you said, right? They have to regulate that shit.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, the way regulation works is you need the law to be broken first, and then eventually catch up and create some laws for it. So you need this sort of thing to happen first in order for the regulators to be like, all right, let's stop and figure out how to address these sort of things.
Yeah. It's definitely, and that's where I think that's where it gets real scary, because the independent artist gets taken advantage of a lot, and the up and coming. And we've heard the stories of when XXXTentacion was coming out, people were saying there's a song off Drake's Views that sounds just like one of X's old songs. Right. There was people, other artists, Migos, et cetera, so much shit, and yeah, I think it can definitely be a thing to take advantage of those people because there's so much dope music that's not getting views out there. And if AI has all this in its database, man, dude, a Drake who's having a writer's block could take something dope as fuck that I made and take my flow and the way my producer produced and engineered
and
some
use
shit,
it with an AI.
and you have something similar to that.
Yeah.
And it would just, and it's like, damn, they're like, you don't get shouted out for that. You don't get like, you know.
So Drake stole your shit?
No, fucking shit. It's just like to think that like, you know, because like I say,
I just want to rock.
paywalls is a thing too, you know, so the more money, better AI, I would assume.
Yeah.
You know,
The thing is, it's easy to create AI music with Drake because he's had a lot of music people like. If you can make Joe Biden a rapper and make that shit work, like, all right, you're onto something, right? Because everyone loves Drake.
Yeah.
It's easy to take 100 of his songs and be like, all right, everyone loves this. Let me find some variation.
I say you
different.
do that.
What, Joe Biden?
Yeah.
No, I can't do that. I think this brings up something I thought about with Kanye a long time ago, where when he first got with Kim, he said that they were the most interesting family that he's ever ran into. And
The Kardashians?
The Kardashians, yeah.
Okay.
I remember my brother's been like, this guy's lost his mind. He's an idiot. But I always thought he was onto something with that. Like, what is it about us that makes us people pay attention to the Kardashians as much as we do? Right? There's some element that he was talking about that creates that viral or virality, whatever the term is. But there's something there that no AI could capture. Like, what is it that human beings actually like? Like I said, with Drake, it's easy. You have 100,000 tracks that he's created that people like. But for the artists that aren't the Drakes, why are we attracted to the Kardashian type? Like, what creates viral? Like, there's no algorithm for it,
everybody was attracted. It was the sex.
How many women created sex tapes after trying to be Kim Kardashian?
I get you, but she was the only one that really stuck to people.
I think it's a lot.
She's the first viral one.
I think is that they're the one family that like they go back to OJ. They're tied to OJ.
And there's so many connections.
They're tied to
what about
OJ,
Paris Hilton? Paris Hilton created a sex tape, part of the Hilton family, never blew up like Kim.
Like Pim. Yep.
No.
You see what I'm saying? She's got the same exact formula that could have created success, but nothing caught on. There's something about the Kardashians that speaks to us as society.
Because there's a lot more to it. There's Reggie Bush. There's Ray J.
Paris Hilton's dad was still alive, I think, too.
There's the OJ thing is, I think, mainly key.
I think it's a lot of that is that, and that they needed somebody to be the front person for their family with all the money they were making, and Kim was just boom right there. But also, Kim worked her butt off to be in that position.
Yeah, because we saw the video. She
was, of course. Right? But like even on top of like her being the was she a closet organizer and all that shit? So she had to like network with a lot of famous people.
She was Paris Hilton's like bag girl. Bag holder.
You know what I'm saying? So she learned from that and like, how can I enhance that? And then you had fucking her mom.
And she was just hot. And people saw that sex tape and they were like, damn, she's bad. And then they came out, somebody ran with it. Somebody was like, yo, it's
women are infatuated with a woman who can be confident when she's sexualized. It's a very, very...
Or when she's shamed, right? Everybody was like, what a sucia.
Or she sucked. Like, everybody's like, that sex tape sucks, and was talking mad shit about her. I was a kid, and I remember that. People were like, she can't suck. So, like, you know...
Yeah.
People were going in.
Yeah. Put the video right now. I'm just kidding, Imran.
But I think...
We'll do it after.
But I think that they are one of the most interesting families on all spectrums, but I think it's because of like the shit behind closed doors. Like you see fucking Caitlyn Jenner now. Look, man, that was something that I felt that it was a process because when I was in high school, I was like, he's very feminine, right? His long hair, but then it looked like he was wearing lip gloss.
After a while,
yeah, I was just like, what's up with him? And then he became a woman. I was like, all right, but. Then the one brother-in-law that was an alcoholic that was dating the
Black China.
Well, there was him, but there was
Scott dipshit.
Yeah, dipshit. All these people, like man, they were wild.
They've stood relevant. Like
they've just wild.
This girl dated Lamar Odom.
Yeah,
and
Racket.
I think.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, yes, I agree. There's elements of that, like just like fighting to stay.
Let's ask the lady. Leave a comment. Any fan of the Kardashians, why are you guys so interested in the Kardashians?
South Park did an episode about this too, didn't they?
I'm sure they did.
Where Butters was like obsessed with watching the Kardashians.
I'm sure they did. What happened? The fish dick one was hilarious with Kanye.
Yeah.
But yeah, leave a comment. Why are people so intrigued? Why are you guys so intrigued?
Maybe it's
with
just
the Kardashians.
Sorry, maybe they're just curious. They're just living through somebody else's.
Yeah, I can see that.
Humans are very curious and they like
Yeah,
stuff.
just chismosas.
Exactly.
I think look, back in the day it made sense when you can create a boy band. You remember had the Backstreet Boys, then you had NSYNC, then you had 98 Degrees.
Yeah.
Because there was only one channel for us to watch and get in whatever. So it was easy to like create the next version.
Yeah.
Now when everything is decentralized, you can just watch whatever you want. You can choose where to watch shit.
Right.
I don't think that answer works anymore. That they're just trying to stay relevant. There's something that people are catching on to.
Yeah.
But again, to tie this back to AI, I think that's the reason why, like when it comes to the arts, like it just depends on what we're interested in. AI has to find that. I don't think there's an algorithm or a formula. You couldn't create another Kim Kardashian, in my opinion.
Right.
You just can't do it.
A lot of women have been
course.
trying.
Right.
But there's something about
Before
them.
Kim, you got to ask before Kim Kardashian or the Kardashians. What was
It
it?
was Paris Hilton, I think.
I don't even think so. I mean,
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson,
Anderson? That's a good one, yeah.
You're right.
but she was an actress. And She
Yeah.
was hot.
Yeah.
See, Kim Kardashian was just a sex tape.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She's
You
like the
know?
real. Yeah, she learned from the sex tape probably and realized, okay, that's how I can get famous.
Wait,
She
what
took
came
that.
out? What came out
When
first?
she broke the internet
Pam's?
with the wine, the champagne, and she
Oh,
was
yeah,
when she was arching her back
Yeah.
and was like naked. That she definitely knows that sex sells, and
Yeah.
you know,
But it's what do you do with that afterwards, right? So she created a bunch of brands afterwards.
bunch of makeup.
Kylie
Right.
took advantage of creating this.
The makeup, I think.
Yeah,
it
the
is.
makeup shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Kim has the Skims.
Yep.
That holds all your shit together. I gotta buy some of those.
That's her real. That she really has that.
She does.
I
Like
never
it
had
helps.
it,
It helps females. I think so.
Yeah, you should buy it.
Google that shit real quick. It's called Skims.
I will
It's
say
like
this.
like a girdle, a girdie.
Okay,
What do you call it?
girdle.
Girdle. Yeah, it's like a girdle.
I will say this though. She is the ugliest person when she cries. Kim Kardashian.
She's pretty without makeup.
When she cries, she is the ugliest.
That's anybody is. Watch,
No.
I'm gonna start crying. Hold on.
Person. No, she was like, I can't even.
Everybody's ugly as fuck.
Man.
No, you ever been like, damn, girl, you fucking
No, but
beautiful when you
remember
fucking
when Will-
heartbroken.
Remember when Will Smith had to kill his dog in I Am Legend? He had that one tear. He looked like such.
And
a
he looked
savage.
hot.
He was just like, looked like a savage. She
Yeah,
was like,
he looked like me waiting for the toilet at the crib. I was, hurry up! And then you realize nobody's in there. You're like, fuck! I've been sitting out here for 30 minutes.
Oh man, that's funny.
No, but she's they're intriguing. I don't know
Yeah,
what
he
it
was
is
right.
either.
He
Because
was right.
after a
Maybe
while,
AI
even like Jersey Shore, dog.
Could be.
Even Jersey Shore, I was like, this is the dumbest shit in the world. But then
Man.
fucking Thursday came around. I was like, hey, put it on.
Italians fighting
You know?
and arguing with each other, dude. It was a genius formula for success. They were like, we got
that's
to get.
another one. Yeah, the Jersey Shore.
Jersey
That
Shore.
took over
Because
America.
They
Yeah,
try
it
to
did.
they try to recreate it with those other
It
Yeah.
never
spin-offs.
worked. Yeah.
But instead, they're still doing episodes. I
Exactly,
think.
that's what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
came
Yeah.
back again, and they
Yeah,
have
they
that,
kept the same cast.
They had
yeah.
that secret sauce you're talking about with Kim has.
yeah, who knows what that actually is the point, you know? Like
I don't think when they cease, there's no more 15 minutes of fame. Hollywood or whoever the fuck is running this entertainment industry is
Nah,
squeezing.
there it is, bro. There it is.
They're squeezing
Remember that
the
Gangnam Style shit? That was 15 minutes.
But he's
For a year.
still
That's for the year.
somewhat relevant. Like you can
Yeah.
still
Over there in
you
Korea,
can still
probably.
throw
Probably,
him.
yeah.
You can still throw him like at the
But not-
MTV Movie Awards,
There is,
and they'll be like,
another
"Oh
15
shit, throwback!"
There is no-
and everybody
I don't
get
think
hyped the
so.
fuck up
Yeah.
and do it.
Because
You
think
know,
about it.
everybody
Or
knows who he is. He just brought him up.
maybe
you
there
know?
is,
Yeah.
but anybody could do it now.
What the Gundam
'Cause-
style? Let's see.
Well, yeah, I'll show you later.
Mhm.
I think it's because I think we talked about it, or I don't know if we talked about it off camera. TikTok.
Yeah.
You do anything viral, you can become viral, popular. You can have all these people. Anybody could do it now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many people. Just random people just talking about food become
I can't believe- yeah.
influencers.
I can't believe people make money off of eating just food. And
Right.
Talking.
There's this guy that
Yeah, that's crazy.
has.
We know a guy in high school that does that, right? You told me. What was? We won't have to say his name, but you were like, "Yo, you remember this guy?" And I was like,
Oh,
I think so.
shit.
And
Yeah,
you
you're
sent me the
right.
video. I'm like, he's just eating a torta.
Yeah, a
And
big
I'm
dude,
like,
too.
yeah, and he's not even talking. He's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
dude,
know salsa?
anything on TikTok.
He
had the
Yeah,
salsa?
he loves
No,
salsa. And I'm like, damn, he's just eating, dog.
Right,
Like
yeah.
I've been wasting this.
And then-
gift.
You've been eating for free and shit,
I've been
man.
eating for free, man.
Yeah.
We gotta start a new channel.
Right.
Cheeseburger Come and shit.
Right, exactly.
For real.
Oh.
Hey,
We're gonna put the
he's triple
description.
dipping
We're gonna
shit by
put the
himself.
link. Yeah, I'm double dipping.
Right, he's triple dipping and shit. Like, fuck,
Oh,
double dip.
Kardashians in the back.
it could probably work.
Bro,
I'm just telling you.
insane.
I'm telling you.
You're a fool.
Anybody can be famous right now.
Yeah, that's true. This shit is decentralized.
People that are gonna pay you, all they care about is you have those views.
Yeah.
And they're gonna give you those. What is it called? When you get those.
Like
Sponsorships?
Sponsorships.
Yeah. I saw this lady. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
This lady sells her fucking underwear or her socks.
Damn.
Oh god.
I'm gonna look up the name and then I'll post it on the Instagram. Or by the time you
I
edit
know.
this, bro.
Is that part of
her,
your collectibles too?
her socks, huh?
That's part of your collectibles?
No, that's fucking gross. She's like, I just
a
went for a
fetish.
run, guys. And then she'll take them off and she'll fucking like, oh, they're a little stinky. And then you know what she uses? The food saver. The food saver.
Oh, so she's like that one chick, that one gamer e-girl chick that was fucking selling her bath water.
Oh.
Yeah, she was
And
selling
it wasn't
her.
even that good.
Dude,
You know what we gotta do? We gotta buy one of these things.
No.
And bring it
Get the fuck out
and
of
have
here.
a fucking drink, bro.
That's
Oh,
disgusting.
man.
He wants an excuse to bring what he already bought.
Yeah, exactly.
It's in my backpack
Man,
right now.
Holy shit.
No, but yeah,
That's the thing in Japan. Apparently, there's a vending. Well, not anymore, but in some places in Japan, you'll still find old vending machines that had panties in them,
Damn.
and used panties and stuff.
Fuck rapping. I'll start selling your bathwater kit.
Boy,
Damn, Julio Super Juice.
super squirt,
It'll put some hair in your chest. Oh shit.
man.
Speaking of one of the fucking entertainment business, Jerry Springer passed.
Yeah, dude.
Pancreatic cancer.
Yeah.
Insane.
How old
That
was
dude, he was I think
78?
79?
70?
79 was it?
70,
69?
yeah, 76 or
That'd be an
anywhere from
ironic number for him
76
to die at,
79,
right?
for sure.
Damn. That what?
Anywhere from 76 to 79, I believe.
I think so, yeah. You gotta look it up real quick. Yeah, no, but he passed away, pancreatic cancer. Apparently it's like the worst cancer to have.
Damn.
As soon as it gets detected, it's too late because it's hard to detect at an early stage. Even if you run tests.
Man.
And so yeah, no, he passed away. I didn't know he was the mayor of Cincinnati at one point.
Whoa.
Yeah. Did you ever go to a Jerry Springer show?
I never got the chance to, man.
I went to a Steve Wilkos show, which Steve Wilkos
Get off my stage!
Yeah. They're bogus because they would put the fucking bing. Jerry Springer would have the fucking fighting bell and the motherfuckers just start going at it.
Oh, man.
How insane in the 90s.
Was
to
that
have a show
real?
like
You
that.
think it was
No,
real?
I'm sure it was staged. I mean, hell no. No fucking way.
Yeah.
You know, they have to write so many waivers or like so many fucking permission slips or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I heard on Maury, I had a buddy
not
that
get
joined the
sued.
military. He was in the Marines, and he knew somebody that went to
79?
Maury.
Yeah.
It was one of those abuse episodes where the husbands beat the shit out their wife.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Yeah, and he's like, I know those people. He knew those
Damn.
people.
So it was real?
It was like real. He's like, he does beat her ass, but like,
Damn.
but like, apparently it was scripted. Like, but their story was real. They just changed a few things.
I
up.
had a
It's like-
friend who his wife's friend, I think it was. I don't know the girl, but he showed me a picture of her, and then he showed me the Maury episode where she was on there with her boyfriend, who like was cheating on her, and I think he like stole like money, a ring, like her own like family ring to give to her. It was some weird shit,
That's insane.
and it looked fake, but it was real.
Wow.
So who knows? Yeah, who knows?
Could be some
Maury
real
was
shit.
real. Maury was
You know,
real.
the Catch Me Outside girl, I think was on like that. That was
What
like,
was she on? Dr. Phil.
Dr.
Dr.
Phil.
Phil.
Didn't he get fired? Dr.
I think
Phil?
he did, yeah.
He got fired?
Mhm.
For what?
He got canceled, man. I forgot what.
Oh, I'm sure he probably just quit.
No. He didn't quit.
They canceled
They
Dr.
can-
Phil.
Yeah.
Damn.
You got to stop. They probably told him you got to stop telling people to get real.
I forgot who.
That
who
person has a
It's time
mental.
for you to get real.
Time for you to get real.
You seen the guy from Bum Fights? The creator of Bum Fights, he had him on there one time. And
Dr. Phil had him on
and
there?
he dressed up like fucking Dr. Phil.
I'm
And
dead.
he shaved his head and everything. He's like, how do you feel exploiting people's problems for money? He's like, how do you feel about exploiting people's problems for money?
Shit.
So I was like, damn.
100%.
You know,
that's true.
people, vulnerable people and shit. I was
Yeah,
like, damn.
don't sit here and fucking condescend to me, boy.
Yeah.
Get on out of here.
Yeah. But rip to Jerry Springer. He was a real one.
I still think Maury was the best.
Maury,
actor
him
on the
and
show.
Maury were amazing.
Yeah, you need both. They both took care of me as a kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, they were dope.
Those
They were my
days-
He always
babysitters.
had his final thought.
Those days you
was
missed
amazing.
school. Yeah, yeah.
You know, I was like, damn, Jerry, fucking me up. I don't even know what half these words mean.
Apparently, he was born in London.
For real?
That's what it says. It's born in London during World War II, and
Damn.
Damn, how old? He had to have been born in the 40s.
well, he's 79.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
44.
yeah.
He refugee from escaping Holocaust. And,
Oh,
shit.
Oh,
And
Jewish,
then raised in Queens, New York.
Damn, shout out Queens.
Sweetheart of a
And
man.
he died here.
In Chicago?
Mhm.
Really?
So
Was it here in Chicago, the show?
Yeah,
It was. Damn, I did not think of that.
Where's Maury? Is Maury in New York?
That's in Pennsylvania, isn't it?
In the East Coast, like Connecticut or something like that.
I think it's Pennsylvania.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it's in Pennsylvania. Is that still going?
Yeah. Pretty sure it is.
Damn, he's dimed out a shitload of baby mamas.
Remember those episodes?
Woo! He saved motherfuckers millions in child support.
Remember when he used to have those episodes with the transgenders?
I think so.
When,
yeah.
When you had to guess whether they were.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that today.
Yeah. He had the time of his life with that too. He had so much fun with that. Shit.
Jerry had that shit too. Nah. I got something to tell you.
I'm a man.
I'm a man. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. No, they're transgender people. Like they've it's advanced the way they.
It was.
Yeah.
It was
all the makeup and stuff like that.
I don't even think it was trans. I think
New
it was
York
to
drag queens. Yeah.
To Connecticut. It was
Connecticut.
Yeah, we're right.
It was in New York, but I guess they moved it to
Connecticut.
Damn, you won the Yoshi and the Mario doll for getting it
right.
Damn, man. R.P. Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry.
Jerry, man.
Jerry Springer.
We were about to talk about Chance before.
Iconic. Yeah. Chance, he would have. If Jerry were on, he'd probably be on there with his wives, dog.
100%.
So Chance the Rapper got his cake eating on with where was he at?
In Jamaica. He was caught in 4K.
He was by himself?
he was caught 4K streaming live, dog. Yeah, he was juking.
I seen the video too. He wasn't moving his hips, but he was like,
yeah, he slapped it too. He slapped it. Yeah, he slapped it. You gotta look it up.
Man. He was too hyped.
You gotta look it up. Fucking chance. Would you do that? Would you chance it?
If I'm
would
married,
you chance the rapper it?
Married, no, man.
That's gonna be the new trend, dog. Would you chance the rapper it?
I couldn't.
Damn, hey, shit, my guy's the Chance the Rapper.
I couldn't. I'm a big person on I treat people how I would want to be treated.
What if your girl's like, go have fun, babe?
That's a setup.
Damn,
that's
they never want us to have fun.
That is a setup.
Has your girl ever told you, go ahead, go out? And then like, hell no, it's a motherfucker.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah. That's why he don't be going out with us. I'm about
It's a setup.
Yeah. You're like, no, I'll just do the dishes.
Oh, man, it's fuck, dude.
He's sitting at the crib doing the dishes. Chance the Rapper se pasó de verga.
I don't see the video yet, but I see it.
Don't even bring it up. He's gonna get us all in trouble. Damn. He ain't even married. He's gonna get in trouble. That's how this shit works. Yeah.
Really? This is what you're doing?
Yeah,
right now?
I saw the fucking podcast.
Yeah. Apparently, they're in good.
I know you did that shit in 07.
After the whole twerking controversy.
Yeah.
Wait, they're not together?
Oh, they're good.
They're good now.
He was like, bitch, stop disrespecting me, stop embarrassing me on the internet. Yeah. I make the fucking money.
Right. He's like, what? He's like, I took a chance.
Listen, if he was out there by himself, she fucking did that for attention. I'm just fucking saying that. She did. Yeah, bro. Why in the fuck is he out there by himself in Jamaica? And then, like, he's gonna be having fun, so he just you know what I'm saying?
But still, you can have fun. You just don't have to embarrass her like that.
100%. But she probably on some shit. Like,
yeah, well, he's the only one that got caught.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
I think the big thing is he just.
Damn.
You're right. He got caught. He embarrassed her. That's the big thing, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
my father's like, bitch, what are you doing?
That's too much fun. You're looking at him. He's like, he looked at the camera like, fuck, dog, racist shit.
For real.
Did he have he had a drink in his hand too?
Yeah.
Oh man, legend.
Cake in his
legend.
In his lap.
Legend.
Cake in his lap, dog.
Chance the legend. Holy cow.
Man, what happened to Chance as a rapper? Like he used to actually. Like I thought he was gonna be the next.
What happened to him as a husband? Fuck that.
He fell off so hard, man. It's crazy.
I never thought he was that great.
I think he had a conflict. It's something I'm going through right now. The more like
the whole he went from acid rap to church music. They were saying,
yeah.
Gospel,
but that gospel music was still fine. It was still good.
Right, covering book was all right
because
it was good. I liked it, but it wasn't great.
Even Kanye was doing that too.
Yeah,
That's what. But that little after that, I think
who did it first?
Chance. Kanye bit it off a Chance.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like that's why Joe Budden. I remember there was one thing he said on the Everyday Struggle thing where he's like, I know what the new Kanye is gonna sound like. It's gonna sound a little bit like Chance. It's gonna sound a little bit like this. Sure enough,
and he hit it on the
money. Sure enough, it was pretty damn accurate. But I if I'm not mistaken, Chance. But I believe Chance's family's always been. Churchy. Think he like the stuff he talked about in acid rap was just things that he was dealing with when he was younger.
Right. But Kanye too, though, with Jesus Walks and all that, right?
Yeah, he always did.
Mm-hmm. I think everybody gets away.
Yeah, and then that was his big
Kanye
wave of coming back.
He inspired Chance and these guys. He empowered them to make that sort of
music. Okay, fair. Yeah. Fair point.
Who inspired you, or who you like? You know what,
man, dude.
when were you just like
the first the first album my mother bought me was 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying.
Mhm.
I love Patiently Waiting with Eminem and 50 Cent. That is one of the songs that really got me to start listening to rap. And then obviously I have a big love for Eminem, big love for 50. It's funny because Jay-Z, there was a point where I felt that he was just hands down the best thing ever. Like I couldn't.
Whack.
Yeah, like
He's so whack.
I still like a lot of his music, man.
I don't like him.
And like I fuck with Jay-Z.
No, I don't fuck with Jay-Z.
I fuck with Jay-Z, but he's not my favorite like how he used to be. I think a lot of it was because my cousin Shelly, shout out Shelly, my big sister.
Yo.
She a lot of my music library comes from her. So Jadakiss, I love Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang's
I can't stand Wu-Tang either.
Really?
Oh my gosh, bro.
I'm sorry. I mean, fuck. Yeah. I just don't.
I love me some Wu-Tang. Tribe Called Quest is awesome. But I think the album that really got me, you're not a big fan of him, but you gave one of his albums a shout out, was J. Cole's Forest Hills Drive.
Fire.
That album,
what is it called?
Forest Hills Drive.
Oh yeah, okay.
That album, my buddy passed away. I had a crazy story. It's in the news and stuff, but I don't want to put names out there and stuff.
Yeah.
Anybody that knows me that's watching this, you guys know who I'm talking about. But my buddy passed away, and it was we were all in a car, a bunch of us smoking, driving on Lakeshore Drive. He passed away. Some other buddies of mine got it locked up, and it was just a lot of shit was going on. I was like 20 years old, 19, 20, and it was just a lot of shit going on, and I just wanted to write. I remember my mom, when she would be doing laundry in the laundromat, she would be writing, and she'd just be keeping journal logs, and it seemed like a real good way of how she really dealt with
things. Just
and so I
so
was
she
like,
got you writing, seeing her.
Yeah, seeing her, and also I love to create stuff like storytell. It's always something I've been intrigued with.
Okay.
So anything that I could try to talk about a story or some shit like that. And when I started writing, it was hard. It just started off as little poems, and then it became full songs. But it took a lot of fucking work because I was trying so hard to imitate J. Cole or Logic or these type of people that really were inspiring me.
I think you were just trying to find yourself, basically.
Yeah, right. But yeah, that I'd say that Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City.
I don't like him either.
Fire.
Man,
he sounds like Cartman, right?
Like anyone good?
He
only sounds like Cartman, dog.
Wrote La Macarena, that's what he likes.
Yeah.
That's a classic song.
There's everybody has
his delivery is horrible to me. I'm just
and he's awesome.
I grew up in sandwiches, never sandwiches.
Yeah.
So you tell me how a rap song should go. He's got to go home and do an AI.
Yeah, but you know what's ironic? He likes Lupe. And
I do like Lupe.
You don't think Lupe's delivery sounds a little weird?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't sound like
it's very consciously. It's very consciously.
But his delivery, his flow, it's not. It's clear. It just
feels that sometimes the reason why
both are fire, but like
you hear. I guess there's a level of when you're
you're saying Kendrick is better than Lupe?
Oh, who said that? I never said that.
I'm asking you.
No, not at all.
Fine, that's all.
But I'm saying you can like Lupe and like Kendrick.
No, I can't. I can like whoever I want, Mo.
Yeah, they're both amazing.
No. Yeah, I'm sure Kendrick. I just don't like him. I'm sure he's.
I remember. No, I remember because from that was one of the first things I remember you saying. You never liked his voice in Break Room.
Yeah.
I remember because he didn't like Damn. Damn is one of the best albums I fucking heard, bro. Like that's a very good rap album.
Yeah.
It's a very good rap.
Like anybody.
I'll try it out. Just
Damn's a good one, and you can listen to it from back to front, and that's how you're supposed to listen to it from 13 to 1. Yeah.
So so what do you like right now? That's recent. Don't tell me whatever.
I mean, I like
the 50s.
I like Jay from the 50s.
G-Eazy, right?
Big Bopper. Yeah, Richie Valens. Fucking La Bamba.
Big Bopper, is that a real thing?
Yeah, Big Bopper. Yeah, he died. Didn't he die with Richie Valens?
I don't fucking.
Anyways, that J. Cole, that KOD. I know it's not as recent.
It's a good album.
But he was trying to put me on, and I was like, I'm good. I don't want to. He sucked. He fucked me up with the cheese, eggs, and potatoes and shit. Like I don't want to fucking hear.
What song was that?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, mama, we made it, your boy out in Barbados. Cheese, eggs, and potatoes.
But he talked about that.
What the fuck is this? This is PBS rhymes.
He talked about how he didn't want to make that music, but Jay-Z
right, and that's fine.
Yeah,
he recovered. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was right. His music wasn't that great. Then he came out with
that
KOD,
album is still,
and then he came out with that Uchiwali freestyle.
So-
what's it called? Summer or something.
Hey, damn it, what didn't work? But there you go. I'm kind of. Oh, what the fuck's going on? There you go. I did not like that album.
The KOD?
No, the one you're talking about.
With the Uchiwali?
Where he's in the fucking locker room. I do not like that album.
What's
That is
the
J.
name
Cole's
of-
worst album.
Friday Night Lights.
The one with Can I Hit It in the Morning? That album.
Which one?
I do not like
Can
that
I
album.
hit it in the morning?
Yeah.
What's the name of that?
That first album, that's like the first album.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that album, but for all his old shit prior to when Jay-Z asked him to make stuff, and then like fucking the
I liked
Force
when,
Drive
when
and
he
all
used to
that,
call
really
himself
good.
Young Simba, and he had that one song.
Yeah.
That's
he's
a fire
like with a
song.
white shirt.
Yeah.
And he's like,
So you haven't listened to it? If you like Young Simba, you haven't listened to his the off season,
Fire. Off season was great.
bro. What the fuck?
He-
That is a fire ass fucking album. Like 7 songs of just I want to beat the fuck out of you.
I don't
and
want to
rap.
beat.
Like,
I don't want to beat the fuck out of anybody.
No, like not in a like it's just.
I'm gonna check it out.
Oh
but
my gosh, that is a great album. That is a great album, dude.
I'll check it out. KOD was fire.
KOD was fire, man.
KOD was
What
For
fire.
else?
Your Eyes Only was another fire
Great
album.
Yeah.
That was a heavy storytelling album.
I don't
Passion-
listen.
That was
to-
his passion project. in my
Yes.
opinion, Yeah.
Out of the perspective of his best friend.
I can't think of anything else.
How do you get
So
inspired?
you don't
Like,
listen
how
to
do you-
music?
I do, but I listen to. I tend to listen to the old shit that we grew up in.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to be upset.
That's the thing. There's enough today.
I don't want to waste my time.
There's enough today. that-
Joey Badass.
He's
his
raw.
first hit that was it 1995 or what's
Or
it
something
called?
like that. Yeah, I believe 95.
Yeah.
1999.
That's an awesome one.
Yeah, that's fire.
How about
You
in
know,
the
Capital Steez, his boy that passed away.
2020?
I listen to whatever stuff he has there.
Yeah.
Those
Those are good. Those are very good rappers, those young men.
I don't listen to albums and stuff like that, but I do check out like some artists, like a couple songs here. Like Jay Electronica is dope.
Yeah.
Some of his stuff. Who else? Who else is out there that we listen to? I tend to listen to whatever you send me.
Apparently not.
Yeah, I don't think he does. Actually.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Puff Daddy.
No, you do not like Puff
His
Daddy,
son's
bro.
rapping
Please
now, right?
don't. Please don't.
His son, yeah,
His son is
King. Or
rapping?
something.
Yeah.
No, not King. I forgot his name.
Nothing
No,
against
I-
Puffy. It's just, you know, I
No.
love the.
No, but the 90s shit is never going to go away, you know?
No, it's not. But
10
you
years
know,
from now,
a
we'll still
lot,
be
a lot
around.
of the 2000s had a lot of great music, and you know, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, ASAP Rocky had really good music. You know, motherfucking Joey Badass, like you said, those guys over there. Flatbush Zombies is one of my favorites.
Talib Kweli early in the 90s.
What happened to
or late
R&B?
90s.
Man? That shit don't exist
R&B.
anymore.
You ain't. We were listening
blends
to
Drake.
Well, okay, so is Bryson Tiller a rapper, or is he the new? Like, what's
might-
Drake?
He can rap.
his country.
With the
Bryson Taylor.
Bryson
Oh,
Tiller.
Tiller.
The don't.
Don't.
Would you keep on playing games?
I haven't heard of too much of him as of late, though. Like he dropped an album not like a couple
Yeah.
years back.
I thought Post Malone was a rapper.
He started off
And now he's like
rapping.
rock,
He
right?
started
Is he?
off rapping, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You
now
know,
he's like rock.
he'll
Or
do.
pop.
He'll,
Is he
Did you
pop?
like
a combination of everything.
White Iverson was dope. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. White Iverson was.
I don't
was
think R&B
fucking- I was
exists
fucking with
anymore. Like it's
That's a
now
good song.
rap type
No,
shit.
no
you know?
more R. Kelly's or
it. No more
Ushers?
Music
No,
Soul
not
Child.
anymore.
I was into Music Soul Child earlier.
Drake
That was
came
all.
in and blended R&B and hip hop together, and you got a lot of rappers now, and they trying to rap and sing, and then
Yeah.
have soft
That's
songs.
the
and shit like
that's
that.
the trend, right?
That's the
So
thing.
now what's next?
Mos Def was doing that too.
Personally, I think
Or Yassine Bey. I'm sorry.
R&B Drake is better than rapper Drake.
Think so?
Is that controversial to
See,
say?
you
'Cause
know
I
what?
think R&B.
I think-
Drake-
they're both
Hector. I
equally
don't
as
really-
great.
Drake's
My
good.
fav-
I just don't like a lot of his music. I don't know why.
My
I've
favorite
never-
Drake song is "Feel
I've
No
never
Way,"
listened
so I have to agree with you.
Which one?
"Feel No Ways."
yeah,
That's
yeah.
my favorite
Fire, yeah.
Drake song. So I think that
Which
R&B
was that one?
Drake
How's it go?
is like, he's like, "I try with you.
Yeah.
There's more to life than sleeping in and getting high with you.
It's fire.
I had to let go of us to show myself what I could do,
It's on Views, right? It's
Yeah.
on Views. Yeah.
and that just didn't sit right with you.
It's a heartbroken kid.
And now you're trying to make me feel away
You did a
on
bogus girl.
purpose." It's a good one. It's a really, really
No,
good
I never
one.
heard of that one.
Yeah,
You
I like.
think, you think he got cheated on that many times,
Or he's been
or is
around
he reusing
people.
the same times he got cheated on just to create different music?
I
Or
think-
he's been around people that are hurt.
No, I don't think so.
I think
Maybe,
that.
maybe, yeah.
I think
be.
that because I know that there's a song off the album Suplex. That's my verse off that is actually from the perspective of somebody else.
Oh, shit.
And what they were that song's about my cousin having to suplex somebody. And shout out Sinflow. He literally had to suplex
Can't be
somebody at a
assaulting
party.
people and put it on the podcast.
You know,
though.
and
Goddamn power driver.
Hey, man, it was two brothers getting into a discussion, but my boy had to suplex him, and I'm rapping out of the perspective of their other buddy who watched the whole thing, and it's a crazy little party, and it's a funny little story.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're adorable.
I could definitely understand that. Also, there was a buddy of mine. He was going through a breakup, and there was a song I was working on. I never finished it, but definitely I was so inspired by what the fuck he was going through that I was like, I gotta make a song about like fucking men getting taken advantage of. But it just didn't,
You love Drake a lot. Right. You don't break up with anybody. How the fuck do you like him?
I like Drake
because he's raw.
You trying to break up with somebody?
No. I don't know, man. Like, it's hard. I don't want to like him because I think there's better rappers in this era. Like Kendrick, J. Cole are better, right? But there's something about Drake that just, like, it resonates with you, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's a very emotional guy that's been through a lot of shit. And there's always something you can resonate with.
Yes.
Versus sometimes you don't want to hear gangster rap sometimes, right? Like,
yeah.
You don't want to hear about all that
what
shit.
About not
I didn't grow up in Compton, you know?
The fuck?
And like, even though I grew up in Hermosa, which had gang violence, it was nowhere near Compton. You know, the shit that J. Cole dealt with, like, that shit was crazy. His mom was an alcoholic and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, Logic, his mom tried to fucking kill him, you know? Like, these people, like, really have gone through shit. And that's why I understand what you're saying.
I can't listen to gangster rap now. I can listen to it, but the old shit that I was already used to.
It don't
like this
exist.
trap music.
Well, I was just gonna say,
trap music, right?
What?
Trap music.
Gangster rap doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I think it's
right. Trap music is somewhat.
No,
Yes.
gangster kind of does because you have that weird LA style
Okay,
music.
yeah. I mess with that.
like what the game?
Who can I say?
I guess.
I forget what the heck his name is, but they're from the West Coast. There's a lot of West Coast. You know what? No, I would say
Schoolboy Q
is it scrim or scram music? That Detroit style music, that offbeat flow, that stuff that Lil Yachty's been doing and stuff like that, where it's very aggressive, doom doom doom, and like they sound like they're offbeat. That I'd say is more so gangster because they're talking about some hood ass shit over there, and they're from Detroit and they on some shit, you know, like. You still got some, but it's not. I think trap is the more.
Is drill music gangster music?
Yeah.
What the hell is drill music?
Chief Keef. Lil
Yeah,
Durk.
I can't. Yeah, it has to be.
That is gangster music.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I can't listen to that
That's
shit.
a different
sure.
type of level.
That shit doesn't.
That's just like real gangster rap because like a lot of gangsters back then weren't really doing that shit, you know?
Yeah.
They weren't out there doing that. These motherfucking
Remember that?
16.
Wanna be a baller, shot caller. I thought I was fucking doing it.
He was about to go
That
on.
shit will hype you up. You were gonna sing it?
What's Polo G? Polo G is a gangster rapper, right?
He's from Chicago,
But
right?
he's fucking singing on his shit. I don't
Lil
get
Durk
that.
the same thing. Lil Durk the same
Yeah,
thing.
man,
And
that's
that
what I'm
comes,
saying.
I
I don't
get
get
to
that.
what you were saying that Drake, made
Inspired them.
Inspired
right?
that.
So I think Kanye's generation inspired the Drake, Chance, Vic Mensa generation, right?
Yeah.
But the
don't
Drake
like Vic
generation is
Mensa either.
inspiring.
It also
wanted-
sells.
I wanted
does, it's
to.
true.
It also sells too.
Big Man.
You like him?
I did a little bit. After a while, I don't know. His style is not the same for me,
Yeah,
at
it
least.
changed.
But I rather just listen to Chance instead. You know.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, when
Vic's
he makes
different.
music, like, you know,
Vic used to have some banging, or not used to. Vic had some banging ass classic
Yeah,
songs
yeah,
like
yeah.
"Down on My Luck" and shit like
fire,
that.
yeah. And that's when he took a chance and he was trying something new, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
No, only Chance took a chance.
Yeah, I love those guys. I love the level of diversity that they bring, and that's why I love this generation of rap. That's why Kanye West was so important to music.
G-Eazy's your favorite, right?
I just said that. I said that about you.
Oh, did you?
Like, several times.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Of course you did.
Dude,
That's
that's
why you
not
clearly
cool.
heard. You don't like G-Eazy? I swear I didn't hear you.
I'm not a big fan of Jeezy.
No?
No, he has a
I like
song.
his hair.
He has a song
Oh
I
my
like though.
God.
There was a song he was featured on called "Lady Killer." I forgot who he was featured with, but that was a solid song that used to come up on Pandora.
What
a lot.
about Macklemore?
Macklemore? Nobody can stun on Macklemore because he put in his work back in the '90s and early 2000s.
Damn, how old is he?
So he's been rapping for a long time on the
No,
indie
to
scene
to be
and shit
honest,
like
I
that.
never heard anything other than.
Yeah.
Whatever the commercial
Oh,
stuff
I
is.
got a question for you. Dreamville versus TDE. Who's better?
Oh man, I think Dreamville has it right now.
You think so?
I think Dreamville has it right now. I think their collaborations have been on point. TDE's is so fucking raw.
Who's TDE?
Top Dog, Kendrick, Schoolboy Q.
They're all
J-Rock.
Isaiah Rashad.
SZA, right? SZA's also
I
part of
believe
it.
so.
Yeah.
Isaiah Rashad's that dude. Shout out Isaiah. He's
fire,
dope.
yeah.
But
He's gay, right? He came out.
is he? Oh man,
Yeah.
something came out. Something about that. Yeah,
He was
something.
Caught, he got caught sucking a dick.
Something.
Damn.
What the hell? Well, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Something wild. Yeah, something wild. But he came out as bi or something.
I
but-
thought you had something a little
Lighter.
like he ordered
Nah,
dessert or
he
something.
sucked a dick.
Yeah, it was something wild, but yeah, I would have to
You
say.
saw the video?
No, I heard about it.
Nah, you saw the video, dog.
Hey, he's like, send me that link.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
gonna have the link on the.
All right. Exactly.
No, man, get the.
Fuck, I lost.
Don't look for it.
What?
Oh yeah, what you gonna call it?
Oh shit.
Dreamville, they got it on point right now. I really love their last two projects that they had together, and I loved how J. Cole brought in, like Smoke Perp and all these other type of people. Yeah. Saba is a Chicago artist.
Chicago? Yeah,
yes.
Dude, he slept on so
yes,
hard.
so
Yeah, some of
hard.
the stuff he sent me is he's
So
decent.
fire. That
he
Bucket
is
List
fire.
project, yeah, that's one of the
That's
best
what you
albums
sent
I
me, the
ever
bucket
heard.
list. Yeah.
He's a very talented artist. I think that's one reason why I don't get discouraged because of artists like him,
Yeah.
artists like
What do you mean get discouraged?
man,
As
with
far as your style?
Did he do
Style-
a song with Chance?
Yeah. Angels, I think.
Angels, yeah.
yeah,
I was pushing for that to be the intro of the podcast. One of the songs.
that's a good song.
But the
Yeah,
one
I
we
like
have
that.
is not
Angels,
bad, right?
I like that.
Not Angels. There was it's
The
called
one of the
GPS.
Saba ones, right?
GPS, yeah. That shit is fire with
GPS?
Twister, yeah. I'll
But
show you after.
the one we have is fine.
Yeah.
Julio almost went in and you
Yeah,
got Dave
that's
Chappelle.
that's true.
Turn my fucking
Right,
headphones up.
What? No,
Not for real, motherfucker. I'm writing.
they I guess it gets very discouraging. My first open mic, what got me to actually start taking music seriously was my ex-girlfriend. Shout out to her. She
You
know,
ain't shit.
No.
I'll fuck with you.
All love to her. God bless her. But
Stupid.
she's the one that was like, look, you need to do this already. Because my cousin
I'm about to leave
Sinful-
your ass.
No, it wasn't that. She was like,
You
my
ordered
cou-
desserts.
I'm tired of hearing you talk about wanting to do this shit and you're fucking 20, 25 and you're not doing it. So fucking do it.
She probably thought about she's talking about proposing and shit.
And she wasn't the only one. I've had two ex-girlfriends tell me that, right? One when I was in my earlier 20s, like 21, 22, and then her. And there was an open mic, and I wasn't going to go because my cousin couldn't make it. Him and I at the time were doing a lot of duo work, Sinflo and I. And I was so nervous, and then he couldn't come, and I was like, fuck. And I had work the next day, and I was like, I got 10 hours of PTO time, so I could call off, and fucking I could just go and do it. And she wasn't gonna go out. She was gonna stay home. She was ready. She's like, I'll be up, go out and do it. So I did it, and I got a fucking dope ass ovation with shitty engineered music.
Damn.
And that really I got offered a show that day, and it was basically the event I did was an open mic event that was a constant event that would have an open mic type of thing, and then you would have a performer. So I got asked to be the main performer for that because I had already 7-8 songs made. I had 30-45 minutes of content, so they were willing to make me the performer. Well, that was in 2020. March comes, COVID hits. Boom! It was due set for the month of March, and COVID hit.
Man.
So that never happened. But I continued to work. I had gotten in contact with my engineer Danny Boom. And it was very intimidating because I was around my boy Metro Flacco 23. I was around other rappers. I was just very intimidated by people who had already been working for a while.
Yeah.
And it was, I'm very abstracty. I love Pharrell.
So how long you been doing it?
I've been writing since I want to say 2015. 2015 I started writing. Actually recording, I want to say 4 years, 5 years.
So that open mic, remember I was telling you, I think I seen you on, I know it was you.
Yeah.
It was one of my friends was, I don't know if it was in a Snapchat story or an Instagram story that he put it up. And he was at an open mic show. And, they had.
And he popped up?
And he was there. You were there. You
What,
were on the mic.
Did I have long hair at the time or was I already?
I don't remember, to be honest, bro. But I know you.
Just get tomatoes thrown at him.
Boo, get the fuck off the stage.
I know he was recording
He's like, joke's on you, I'm a
He
vegan.
was recording you, and obviously he was into it.
Yeah.
And I remember, I don't know if I told you, but I know just recently I told you I seen you before. I know I seen some of your stuff on the video when he put it up on his story. So I knew it was you. I just never got to actually talk to you about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, that's some good shit. But
At work, they were telling me, "Oh, that guy's a rapper,"
Yeah.
and I was like, "Everybody is."
Yeah.
And then they're like, "I'm like, who?" They're
That's
like,
why I don't
Julio.
say it. That's why I don't say it because of that
Yeah.
general consensus.
Yeah. And then I threw your shit on the radio, on the the speaker at work, and I was like, "Damn, this is it's pretty fucking good." And one of the guys at work, he's a rapper. He's on SoundCloud, but he stopped 5 years
Tony?
ago. Tony, yeah. Shout out to Tony. And then
remember Chris?
Chris.
He used to be at the food court.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Vegas.
Chris.
Him and I used
on
to,
the real.
he's actually one. He's actually
Shout
one
out
of my.
to Chris.
He was one of my mentors.
He's good. He could
Crazy.
freestyle. Yeah,
He was one of my
did a whole
mentors, man.
freestyle on Facebook. And he mentioned all of us.
Oh yeah.
He's good, bro.
One of my inspirations too, dude. He motivated me, inspired me. And
Do you
just, like,
freestyle? Do you freestyle?
Here and there, like
I know he did, but is it something that
you know
like
what?
do you rap battle?
No.
We can go right now.
different style, right? It's a
right now.
a way different style.
Yeah.
So what I say is that I would love to be LL Cool J to be able to make a fucking song and then smack and battle rap. Because he was so raw. He would LL Cool J, I'm gonna fucking battle rap you, and then I'll make a fucking song to your girlfriend right afterwards. You know? I would love to be that guy that could rap my ass off and be able to battle rap. But it's so fucking hard because you know what, man? I feel that there's a level of if you've been doing this long enough, then your creativity. So maybe in 5 years I could be a cold ass battle rapper.
It's a craft to it.
But I've never practiced it and taken it that seriously.
I have a family member, Chito. Good Lord.
He can battle rap.
Shout out Chito. He's going to be on this podcast soon.
I would love to see that.
Yeah. We are. We will.
That you didn't want to.
No, I did.
I just kidding.
Shut up. No, but this dude, man, when we were younger, what a talent. He can sing too. You know that, right? He can sing. He got honey in his voice.
That is.
He's amazing, bro.
Those are the people that you know I try to push because I got a boy named Metro Flacco, bro, and Metro could do a lot of stuff. Metro could battle rap. Metro could make songs. Metro's constantly writing. He's freestyling, and those are the people,
that sounds
man.
Like a familiar name.
Metro Flacco 23. Yeah. He's a short dude.
He's talking about Metro PCS.
I'll send you videos. I'll send you a video of him. But that's my boy. That's who I have music with too. That's who I when I go to the studio, he's there like almost every time. So that's my dog.
You got music with him too?
Yeah, he's the guy that's on Hulk Hogan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the guy that starts the song off. And we have other songs too on SoundCloud, but yeah, a lot of those guys inspire me, and it's a very intimidating thing to create music when you're still coming into it, but you're also a fucking nerd, and rap is perceived by this, and that. Yeah. So like, you know, you got these guys like, yeah, I'm a nerd, like I'm Logic and this and that, but
you got the Logic glasses on too.
I'm literally this is who the fuck I am. So I didn't want it to fucking be an emphasis on who the fuck, like, oh, this person's corny. I didn't want that to be that, you know, like I wanted people to really like.
No, it's believable. Not that you're corny.
Yeah, but
no, that you rap. No, for real. Like it's believe. Like when I play your shit, I was like, okay. I even went up to you and I was like, yo, how old are you? And you're like, oh, this. I'm like, okay, I'm like 10 years older than you.
Yeah.
So there's like 2 tracks that I was like, I fucks with.
Yeah.
And the other ones, I'm like, he's young.
And that's
which doesn't mean it's not a bad thing.
No.
What I mean is
not
like,
for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. So, yeah. I mean, I think it's dope.
Yeah.
What you're doing is dope. It's believable. I believe you.
That's what made me want to do the podcast though, because you listened and you gave an honest critique.
Yeah. If you was whack, I would have straight up told you $8.
I would have loved that.
I'm gonna tell HR that you need to get fired for them fucking bars, bro. I was getting ready to call corporate. You know what I'm saying? I was like, cancel culture.
Does Julio Davila get him out of here?
Get him out of here with his Logic glasses.
Yeah, but when that standing ovation, working with those guys, Metro being confident with me, it was like a movie scene in Tokyo Drift when the guy's trying to learn how to drift.
Right,
like, again. That's what it was like every time. Metro was literally working with me on my delivery. Again,
Karate Kid.
Yeah,
put the jacket on the floor.
Yep,
put the jacket back up.
Again.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Yeah.
Breathe. Like he was like instructing me, and
that's dope.
Yeah, without Metro, without Danny, I'm not here. Without my cousin Nathan telling me to fucking remember my lyrics, because it sounds like I'm reading a script. Yeah. You know, you got to bring in this energy.
Yeah.
And then watching a lot of voice actors from anime and cartoons and animated X-Men series and all that stuff. Watching that really get me in the zone to where I was like, ooh. And then when I started doing the podcast, I got so comfortable with the microphone. When it was time to record the EP, Bird Candy, right, which is the project before Thank You, Sweetheart, the level, I could hear the difference in my delivery.
Yeah.
And then when I recorded Ultra Ego, that's when Danny was just like, you finally are comfortable. Here you go. Let's start doing this. You don't sound
like Kendrick.
No, I do have a song where I sound like Kendrick. I have a song where I sound like Playboy Cardi. I've experimented with a lot of stuff. I love music.
Cardi B?
Playboy Cardi.
Oh, I'm like, damn.
Yeah. No.
He's like, I'm gonna listen to that.
I want to hear that. Nah, but being comfortable is the ultimate thing, and then also not being afraid to look at your fucking numbers and not be discouraged.
Yeah.
You know, album out for a year, I only got fucking 1,500 views total on it, you know, on all platforms. But it's like, fuck it, that's pretty solid because ain't nobody know me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I haven't done no open mics, I haven't done this, you know. So it's like, okay, cool. I only made $5 off that album. Fuck it. But you know what? Like, it's gonna keep on. This is why you do shit like this.
Yeah.
And I try not to be discouraged by that. And a person like a Saba, a Smino, artists who are a Toby Lou, artists who don't get big marketing, but they're still getting views.
Right.
It's very inspiring, and it makes me realize even if I don't have 1 million followers on Instagram, I could have 75,000 or 100,000, and then, you know, out of a certain percentage of that, like let's say if I had a constant of fucking 50,000 people listening to my music, you know, that's pretty solid, and then I can do small tours. I can, you know, it goes into a lot, but it is possible. You just got to put the work in, study the algorithm, and really learn this shit.
Well, I tell you what, appreciate you coming out.
Yep.
We're gonna call it a day.
Yep.
For sure. To me, I think sky's the limit. You guys check them out. UIJ, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube.
YouTube, yes sir.
UIJ.
Xander is the YouTube channel.
Thank You, Sweetheart is the album.
Yes.
Hulk Hogan is my favorite. Go check that out.
Music video. There's a music video for that out, and there's a remix coming out for that featuring my buddy New Karma, who I gotta send you some of his stuff. He's a dope, MC, indie MC. But yeah, a lot of stuff coming out and a lot of marketing.
For sure.
Do you ever worry though, like stand-up comedians sometimes, or like people that create shows for the first time, they put their heart and soul in that one project. It gets out there, people see it, and then they have a hard time replicating that. So when you have an album that doesn't get the views and you put something into that, what are your thoughts for the next one? Or is it just a framework of how you perceive the world, process it, and then your art is just, you know, your flow or whatever that gets it out there? Like, what do you think about that?
Consumer fatigue is real. So, you know, you have to, we were talking about Drake where you could just relate so much to him. Yeah. So you have to, you got to kind of be in tune with what's going on. And that's one thing why I think that there could be some benefits to AI where it keeps people in tune in the loop with what's popping. But overall, I guess studying and listening to current music, but also trying to build a community, I think is the number one thing is just the community, because once you can have people that can give you feedback, then you can really see like, okay, like this is what they like, this is what they don't like. A good example I think is Wiz Khalifa. When he dropped Rolling Papers, he ended up writing a whole letter to his fans apologizing about
it being whack.
Yeah. You know, and he's like, I'm sorry about that. And you know,
like you said about not Kendrick, J. Cole, right?
Yeah. You know, so I think it's being in tune with your community and knowing, okay, this is what they want. It's okay to try something different, but I would have to keep UIJ. I would have to keep what is it that they love about me? Right. What distinct is it? Something about my flow? Is it the storytelling? Is it this? Keep that sort of element, and just try to enhance it from there. But also keeping in mind, not everything's going to be. Some people don't like the sequel.
Right.
Some people don't like the sequel. Some people think that the original is always going to be the best, and
they want the old Kanye.
Yeah. Well, that dude, there's so much stuff with that, but essentially, like, you could have two masterpieces, but you're gonna have somebody that's gonna think, oh man, the OG is just.
Yeah. There's a quote that says, "Luck is the function of luck is a function of being prepared and opportunity coming at the same time." Right. So I guess in this example, it's creating your best music and then figuring out your marketing so everyone hears it in that instance. That's a formula that's almost impossible sometimes to tap into, you know?
Yes.
So you got to always be on your A game, and then hopefully you're prepared. And then one day something strikes, goes viral, and you get noticed. So
be comfortable with social media as well. Don't be discouraged to use TikTok, YouTube. I see a lot of people shaming people for these things. And to the point,
Tinder.
Yeah. They went ahead and
Grindr.
Man, dude, I've seen people advertise their music on Tinder before.
What?
Yeah, this girl showed me. She's like, this guy was literally like promoting his music on Tinder.
Hey, get it when you finish.
I mean, hey, if it works.
Remember how dudes used to give out their mixtapes at the McDonald's drive-thru?
All day.
And the drive-thru?
Yeah.
Also,
But yeah, all I would say to that is just, look at people try to shame like a Kweli Ray for being a TikTok artist, but she's Benzino's daughter.
What the hell is Benzino?
Benzino.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Ja Rule, right?
yeah.
Wasn't it
Ja
Ja Rule?
Rule.
He had beef with Ja Rule.
Yeah.
I've never heard of Benzino. Wait. Is it
the guy that made Vibe magazine? If I'm not mistaken,
he's in he's like he's in the Basketball Wives, right? Or not Basketball Wives.
him and Eminem have
Hip Hop
beef.
Wives.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? He's in the. I think I know what you're talking about.
Benzino, BEN.
Yeah.
He's in like in a reality TV show, like Gone Broke or something like that.
He had a song on BET Uncut. Remember BET Uncut?
Yeah.
That shit was wild. Man.
Yeah. You got it?
Oh man. That guy.
Yeah.
His
He's on,
daughter,
like, hip hop wives or something.
his daughter, she's blown up and she blew up on TikTok. You know, a lot of people have come at her about that shit, but she's made music with Nicki Minaj already.
Wherever you
could get it, man.
dude,
Get
right.
that shit.
It doesn't matter. LeBron won a championship in the bubble. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that has to do with anything,
Man, dude,
people say that
bro.
it wasn't
No,
her
we hold on.
because it was in the bubble.
No,
right?
we gotta.
So they're saying she's on TikTok.
You know why we gotta kill that? Because you let Kawhi Leonard and fucking Paul George get away with the fucking bullshit that they pulled in that fucking bubble when everybody fucking disrespected the Lakers being the number one seed. They were the number one seed the whole year, and you have people saying the Clippers are gonna beat the Lakers. No, the fuck they weren't.
They were together during the bubble. Paul George and Kawhi.
Yeah.
That was the first year they were together.
Yeah, bro. So I hate using that bubble narrative because you let those, and I love Kawhi and Paul George, but you let them escape the tomfoolery that they fucking pulled in with the Clippers with that shit. They got swept by the fucking
Nuggets, right?
Yep.
Nuggets, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or no, did they come back 3-1 on them? They may have came back from, they were up, they might have been up 3 games or some shit.
Yeah.
All I know is, man.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't because you guys like to hate on LeBron and forget everything that
He's
happens.
garbage, but we're gonna end it with LeBron being garbage. No, but thank you guys.
Thank you, man. It was an honor and a privilege.
Yeah,
man.
for sure, man. You're a cool dude.
Yep, sure.
Check out the album.
I'll
Thank
link
you,
it up.
sweetheart. Link it up. Chicago, homegrown, UIJ. Check them out. We'll put some videos of them on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere.
I'll share some.
So thank you guys. Yeah, thank you guys for joining us again. Have a good one.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
UIJ, holla at your boy.
Chris Jericho flow breaking walls. Cold break when my knee to they jaw. So cold, but I started to fall. Fucking good like it's Monday Night Raw. People looking like they want me to fall. Putting all this work, Lonzo Ball. Nothing to lose, everything to prove. Came in too hard, left the eagle bruised. Claim they got my back, fake, let that be cap. More than music than a couple inflated stats. Every one of y'all love to talk, y'all be rats. Window up with a 9 laid on my lap. Shot town, my city, that's where I'm at.